Hi there, I'm Technical Editor Casey Caldwell, and today we're taking a look at the brand new Cadillac ELR. But yeah, before we take it out on the open road, we gotta unplug it. So we've already had a really extensive look at this car, but that was all static, and we're excited to get behind the wheel and actually see what it's like to drive. ELR, there's basically 4 driving modes that it's set up for: Tour, Sport, Mountain, and Hybrid. Tour is your everyday, that's kind of the default. Sport mode changes some throttle mapping. There's no throttle. Well, there's a throttle on the internal combustion engine, but you know, it changes the accelerator mapping and changes the dampers. Mountain basically is a mode to make sure there's always enough charge in the battery so that when you're in range extending mode, you actually have enough juice in the battery to make it up hills. Just basically just more regen. Hold mode basically just maintains your state of charge in the battery. So if you say wake up in the morning and you have a 30-mile commute, but the first 10 miles is all highway, you might say, okay, put it in hold mode because it's actually a little more efficient to be using the gas engine. And so you could put it in hold mode and it'll keep that full charge and keep your EV range maxed out. And then when you get off the highway, you throw it back in Tour and you're running as an EV, strictly EV. ELR actually goes down the highway great. It's quiet, smooth, with the variable dampers and hyper strut suspension. I mean, even with the 20-inch wheels, it's still pretty quiet, and part of that is using Bose noise canceling technology. It just kind of cancels out some of the the background noise, the droney stuff. It works. It really does. We've had demonstrations from Bose, and it's pretty shocking how well it works. One cool feature that's just on the ELR is these, what were normally shift paddles, are they call it regen on demand. If I actually just hit it, it's just regenerative braking, so much that it's actually illuminating the taillights, which takes a little bit of getting used to, because you kind of go, wait, I'm braking with my hand, and it's totally digital. It's on or off. We tested it just to see actually what kind of force it would brake the car at, and it's about 0.2 of a G is kind of the max, and that's plenty for one pedal driving around town. Cadillac has stressed dynamics with ELR more so than the Volt by a good bit, and we're just coming out to some of our favorite roads to really analyze it. Switch it over to Sport mode. Quickens up the accelerator a little bit and sets the adaptive dampers to a little sportier map. And it also increases the heft in the steering a little bit. Feedback isn't increased at all, but the steering is direct, and it's on center is great. It's not offensive. It's not a sports car, but it's actually rather pleasant. Hustling the car down a nice twisty road. What's lacking in feel and feedback in the conventional brake pedal, you can kind of bolster with the regen on demand. If you just want to scrub a little bit of speed, you can just give it a little bit of the regen on demand. I'm doing it right now, and the body control is rather spectacular. There's no extra undulation after bumps, and it kind of rolls over a little bit, comes back to form nicely, and it's tuned well, to say the very least. Definitely, it's tuned beyond what the powertrain can deliver, which makes it that much better to drive at any speed. So there it is. That's the ELR. Overall, it's a really nice car for what it is. It's kind of the uppercut that Cadillac's looking for to catapult them into that exclusivity that they were known for many years ago. The car looks great, and that's kind of step one in evoking emotion from buyers. If it looks great, people are going to want it. If it's cheap, you're going to sell a ton of them. If it's really expensive, you're going to sell a few, and it's going to be exclusive, and that is exactly what Cadillac's trying to do with this. The price is definitely going to keep it exclusive. So the back seat kind of has this funky 40-20-40 split layout. And you can fold both of the seats down to increase your luggage capacity, basically just for longer stuff. Because no matter what, this spine is fixed and you can't move it. So as you can see, headroom's a bit of a premium back here. Kids absolutely won't have a problem. Short guys are okay. I don't know what else. You said you didn't want me talking here. I'll be quiet.